video contains our insights, synthesis, and some snippets from interviews of professionals that we have conducted to further understand their views, experiences, and even challenges when conducting psychological assessments.
What are the rewards of being in this profession po?
Mm. Doon sa written ko na response, no. Ang sagot ko doon nung una, wala. Tapos pinag-isipan ko rin, pinagnilayan ko rin. So doon ko na-realize na yung kumbaga yung fulfillment, no. Kasi recently may mga na-encounter din kaming client na yun nga, nag-open sila, no. Tapos yung dapak na nararamdaman nila na may nakikinig sa kanila. Parang napaka-fulfilling yung support ko, no. Tapos itong yun nga, yung parang gumigising ako araw-araw, no, na gusto ko yung ginagawa ko. Parang gumigising ako na ako yung gusto kong maging ako. So, ayun, yun yung reward para sa akin.
How did the pandemic affect you as a guidance counselor?
For in my work, I'm still doing it, no? Although pumapasok kami before ng even there is pandemic, mga 3 times a week. And still, we continue doing the counseling, even in telecounseling, through phone call or video call. Kung minsan, may mga bata talaga, they have mental, sila stress, they're feeling anxious. So, may mga clients naman ako on mental health. So, what I did is telecounseling.
Parang yung puso mo talaga dito sa mental health ay makibakak. Bakit? Kasi alam natin na hanggang ngayon sa Pilipinas, napaka-shortage ng mga mental health professional at ang laki pa din ng stigma. Pangalawa, sobrang kulang tayo, 'di ba? Sobrang kulang ng psychology, sobrang kulang ng guidance counselor. First is magkaroon ng tamang ratio ng guidance counselor sa bawat school. Second, ma-break yung stigma ng buong Pilipinas. Pag sinabing guidance counselor, nakakatakot, may kasalanan. So, gusto ko i-break yun na ang counselor is yung heart ng school, kung saan tayo ay tutulong sa career, sa personal and academic growth ng mga bata. And yung pangatlo is yung madami pang maging mental health advocate sa Pilipinas. Kasi mental health is as important as physical health.
Our first interviewee is Mr. Mark Kenneth Nicart. He works as a psychometrician at a pre-employment clinic in Manila. He conducts psychometric tests on seafarers, OFWs, and local employees to assess whether they're physically and mentally fit to do the job. With the guidance of the resident psychologist, he administers tests approved by the DOH, such as the Basic Personality Inventory and the Purdue Non-Language Test Form B. In addition, he also administers SRQ-20, a tool developed by WHO for screening. Mr. Nicart started his work at the clinic last 2019 and has already experienced challenging circumstances. During the interview, he explained that some clients do not believe in the importance of psychological assessment. They have this inherent belief that when one undergoes a psychological assessment, they are already mentally ill or incompetent. When assessing the test results, Mr. Nicart said that some employees cheated to achieve the desired outcome, while others could not fully understand the test items due to the language barrier. These challenges have caused him trouble since he needs to prepare reports for their respective agencies and explain what happened. To resolve the issues, he communicated with them by translating the test items and giving them ideas on what to do. He also explained the importance of psychology by giving them examples of their repatriated clients due to psychological problems. The challenges he faced made us realize that the mental health profession in this country still has a long way to go. After the interview, we observed that our country must provide assessment tools that cater to different languages and local dialects, which can greatly help our clients understand questions and test items clearly. In addition, it is important that we provide our clients with enough space to perform their examinations. And as professionals, we should practice building rapport to help them feel at ease. With the challenges faced by Mr. Nicart, we hope that in the future, there will no longer be stigma regarding mental health. And as students, it is our duty to educate the people around us to eradicate this backward belief.
We had our second interview with Miss Eleanor Buduan. She is currently 59 years old, and according to her, she graduated her bachelor's degree in English major at the University of Negros Occidental in the year 1988, and she also finished her master's degree in the University of Makati at the year 2009. And at the same year, she took her licensure exam in as a registered guidance counselor, and she passed it. Also, Ms. Buduan mentioned her usual clients that she encounters every day. It was students, teachers from grade 7 to senior high school level, and the other are staff, utility, and other personnel from the school where she works with. There is actually 3 mentioned challenges by our interviewee. The first one would be the checking of the aptitude test gathered by the responses of the students. Aptitude test, we all know that it measures the skills of the students in terms of the abstract and logical reasoning. And the second one, or the second challenge that she mentioned, was the interpretation from the results of the aptitude test. And the third one is the process in conducting the entrance qualifying exam for STE program. STE program is a special program for academically excellent students who have a different curriculum compared to those regular students. And the prospect for this STE program are the incoming grade 7 students, high school, junior high school. And also she mentioned the most helpful technique or practice that she usually applies in terms of solidifying the psychological assessment. And according to her, it is important to counsel first the client before the assessment to follow. The interview we had with Ms. Buduan was really insightful and at the same time relatable in terms of the mentioned reward that she is gaining or she is craving for in this profession. According to her, it is the fulfillment that she is receiving when there is a sudden change of behavior or character from a student or a client that she counseled or she encountered before. And we totally agree with that statement of her, since we as an aspiring psychology student or as a future guidance counselor, we are aiming for that kind of fulfillment in the future as a professionals in this field.
For our third interview, we held it with a guidance associate last June 25, 2022. She is Miss Princess God Fernandez, currently 26 years old. She now works as a human resource major in organizational development or HROD in a company where she creates training programs for their workplace and also provides counseling sessions for the employees as part of their employee relations. Ms. Princess had experience working as a guidance associate for 5 years in the academic setting, wherein the clients that she handled are college students from STI and grade 7 to grade 10 students from Stateful School, Inc. She has administered tests, assessments that includes entrance exams, interviews, career tests, and intelligence tests such as the Multiple Intelligence Test or MTI. Along her profession as a guidance associate, she has handled cases from students such as bullying, issues with sexual preferences, conflicts of beliefs with their teachers, and also suicidal cases. Moreover, Ms. Princess has mentioned during the interview that she has faced challenges during her career as a guidance associate, and the first one is that there are limitations in providing psychological tests since they do not have any license yet with their profession of being a guidance associate. And they mainly utilize in-depth interviews for them to delve deeper into helping their clients and knowing their issues. The second is it involves a treatment plan, which is about the effectivity of their counseling skills, where they need to know how they're going to help the students with their problems. The last challenge that she mentioned is about finding a referral and the openness of the students' parents or guardians in referring their child to a psychologist to be given the proper psychological assessment. To overcome these challenges, she maximizes her own resources and her potential as a guidance associate, and being prepared and firm in dealing with her challenges, such as breaking the stigma about mental health from the parents and or guardians of the students, since some of them are in denial about their child's problems. With that, Ms. Princess explained that the most helpful approach in improving the professional practice of psychological assessment is the importance of giving an interest to the clients or students, because this can be of help in knowing the appropriate psychological assessment and the proper time to refer the student to a psychologist to assess their problems. Regarding the discussions that we had during the interview with Ms. Princess, it is indeed rewarding and fulfilling if the students or clients are acknowledging and recognizing your contributions in developing and helping them with their problems. As she was sharing her answers, she made us feel more motivated and inspired to pursue our goals of becoming a mental health professional in the future. We've also observed that the only way for the stigma of mental health in our country to be stopped is to continue fighting for it by raising awareness and make the people to acknowledge the importance of mental health professionals in our country.
Across aspects of our life, there are different psychological assessments we have already answered. Psychological assessments can be used in the workplace and in the educational settings. They can be useful for employers who wish to understand better how their staff members are doing at work. Employers can also use it to assess strengths and limitations. And from our interview, we have learned that it is used to decide who will be a suitable fit for their organization. They also assist them in determining the type of workers they want to hire. Psychological assessments are useful in educational settings for they can help students who are trying to decide between several career options, to help the students know their strengths and weaknesses, as well as in identifying potential mental health issues that may be present in the students. They also aid teachers and other professionals in understanding how a student learns, thinks, and feels, and it is used to decide how to best support students' learning. By assisting both people and society as a whole, psychological assessment is beneficial to both individuals and society. Many people who experience mental health issues choose not to seek professional assistance because they believe it is not essential or because they feel ashamed of their situation. Psychological assessments can assist in reassuring individuals that it is okay to seek professional assistance, allowing them to start learning how to live a better life while dealing with their illnesses. Your physical, emotional, and cognitive well-being are all impacted by your mental health. It may also have an impact on the way you interact with other people and the quality of your life. Our hope for the future is that people have access to mental health assistance when they need it. Also, that there should be greater awareness of mental health issues, and we hope that as a result, individuals will not be embarrassed or frightened to ask for treatment. Additionally, we believe that we need to require more information and materials on mental health and mental health issues, such as counseling services offered by community centers, colleges, and schools. All of this can be achieved through utilizing psychological assessment and by using them for the betterment of mental health in our country.